material. And the best part? You can use molds you already have around the house, or even snag some fantastic options from the dollar store, Michael's, or grocery stores. Now, for the secret to success, a simple 1.2 ratio. That's 1 cup of water to 2 cups of plaster. The trick is to pour your water in first, and then gradually add the plaster powder. Let the plaster powder sit in the water for a second or two. If you add the powder first, it will be much more time-consuming to mix it. This will avoid you creating more bubbles in the mixture that can cause any imperfections later. This helps prevent any frustrating clumps and makes for a much smoother mixing experience. Give it a good stir, and then it's time to act fast. This wonderful material sets up beautifully in about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the specific brand you're using and where you live. I am in Florida, so humidity is pretty high here and it dries quite fast. Before I pour my material into the mold, I give it a quick spray of alcohol. This step is a game changer because it helps to prevent those pesky bubbles from forming in the first place. I'll also give it another light spray right after pouring. This second application works wonders to eliminate any bubbles that might have snuck in, ensuring a smooth, flawless finish every time. It's a small adjustment that leads to such satisfying results. You can also use chocolate molds to make special plaster popsicles. Insert the popsicle sticks before pouring the plaster and make sure the whole cavity is filled. When you're working with molds that have those intricate little details, it's the small things that make a big difference in the final outcome. To ensure your mixture perfectly captures every nook and cranny, I always grab a trusty toothpick. Gently guiding the material into those tiny spaces with a toothpick is a game changer. It's like giving your creation a little nudge to settle in everywhere it needs to. And don't forget to give your mold a gentle stretch. This simple step helps to open up those detailed areas, allowing your mixture to flow in more freely and completely. It's a little bit of extra care that really pays off, ensuring your project looks its absolute best. Clean the excess mixture to avoid extra sanding later. If you're still watching, leave down in the comments a hello to my beautiful and curious little cat Misty that keeps trying to be in the video. You know, there's a moment in every creative process that feels like an eternity. For me, it's the agonizing 24-hour wait to demold my latest creations. My hands are itching to reveal what's inside, to see the finished piece come to life. It's a genuine test of patience, isn't it? But I've learned through countless projects that this waiting period is absolutely crucial. It's the secret ingredient that transforms a good creation into a truly exceptional one. Trust me on this. Giving your work the time it needs to set and cure properly will always yield the most beautiful and satisfying results. The anticipation is tough, but the payoff is so incredibly worth it. It's great for kids, non-toxic, and YPU can paint with marks, washable, or acrylic paint. Place inside a little bag and you are ready to be a rock star. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this little peek into my creative journey, I'd be delighted if you'd consider following along for more. Subscribing is a fantastic way to ensure you can easily find your way back for future adventures, and give me a like will make me really happy and it's free.